guys, welcome to Comfy Cozy Up. So we are going to be doing the mid-year book freakout tag. Yeah. Now, I have read the most, I think, halfway point ever. I've completed 50 books. 50 books. I set my goal to read about 90. Last year I did read 100 books. I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to be on the same target. Because of how many books I'm reading, especially since I'm reading a lot of romance. Guys, I'm recording this on 4th July, and I'm already finished 2 books, and I'm on another book that I'm like devouring because I love it so much. So it's probably gonna be more books, but overall the books that I read, there's a lot of memorable, there's a lot of books that I will be gushing about for years, and there are some womp what the hell, was it even worth my time kind of books. So we're going to go through the questions and I will tell you. So I have my reading journal, which I've been using good. Like when I tell you I've been consistent on keeping up, because I have not been keeping up on my Goodreads. I do need to update my Goodreads so it reflects the books I read. I haven't done that in probably 2 months or 3 months, something like that. Alright, so let's get to the first one. Best book you've read so far. I'm gonna go with 3 because I haven't really decided which one of the 3 is my favorite overall, in terms of if I was to read, I have my top 10 now. They'll definitely be in the top 3. So let's talk about it. So the first one, of course, no surprise here because I talked about it so many times in the last couple of videos. That is Lucy by Jamaica Kincaid. I absolutely love this book. This is definitely a 5-star read for me. Absolutely in love with this book. It's just a meaningful, special book for me that is going to be talked about for a while. And it's going to be reread again and again and again. I loved also Don't Cry For Me by Daniel Black. I think this was another personal read where the message, the storyline hit me. And so I'll definitely be talking about this book again throughout the rest of the year. I look forward to the follow-up for it, which would be The Point of View of the Sun. And so yeah. This is when I had to, someone asked me who is my favorite author. As of today, I can hands down say James Baldwin. This book was such an amazing read, such a creative storyline. It was just such a good read, and I've read this back, I think, in February, I believe. And yeah, see all these tags. This is another one that I will reread, absolutely reread. And it just gives you that feel of how creative James Baldwin was and how his words were so powerful, and I love this. Honorary mention. Maybe I should go get it. Alright. I don't know why I didn't grab it. Of course, you guys know how I feel about David Copperfield by Charles Dickens. This is another book that absolutely phenomenal classic. So if we're going by classic, I haven't read that much. I think I've read 4 classic this year. Yes, 4 classic, I think, so far, I think. And this will be like my favorite classic. Absolutely. It's a beast, but it's so worth it, and it's such a good read. Alright. Best sequel you've read so far. I am not prepared for this video. I am not prepared. I think I'm prepared now, right? I think I'm prepared now, right? All right. Blanche and Amongst the Talented 10. This is a sequel for Blanche and the Lamb. Again, I haven't read sequels this year. No, I've also read Moon Witch, Spider King by Marlon James, and that one was good too. Yeah, both of them are pretty good. I would put both of them up. I would put both of them up. I think I read a couple of other sequels, but they're really like standalone series in. So this I think and yeah, Moon Witch Spider King can get a definitely heads up because I think he did really good with the sequel. All right, what we got? Most anticipated release for the second half of the year. That is by Vanessa. What's her name again? Vanessa Riley, and that is I think it's called Sister Mother Warrior. Guys, I am so looking forward to this. This is a historical fiction. It is follow sisters in Haiti during the revolution, and we are getting that, you know, insight, because you know you always hear about the men, so now she's going to talk about the women. And a lot of her stories it is fiction, but she did her research, put this way. So I'm sure these sisters, she did some research on them. So I'm looking forward to it. It does come out this month in July. It is already pre-ordered. So as soon as that sucker drop on my door, I will be reading it, and I will definitely do a reading vlog on it. So yeah, that is what I'm looking forward to. I don't know what else is coming out throughout the years, to be honest with you. I have no clue. But that's the one that I've been eyeing since I saw her talk about it on Twitter. Biggest disappointment. I think you guys won't be surprised about this one. Yeah, Harlem Shuffle, Colson Whitehead. I don't know who this author is. I done read, I think 4 books by this author, and I don't know who this author is. This was such a... What went wrong? Where was his editor to say, hey, I don't know about this? It just was a mess. It was such a mess. It was such a disappointment. I was really, really trying, because the premise of how it started, you want to believe it's going to be a good book. You want to believe, oh, this is so good. And then he lost it somewhere, and it was just a struggle to even finish it, because I was just like, it's almost like, you know, every time you go around the corner and you're thinking, oh, this is going to be, the place is this way, and you turn in each corner, and the more you turn, you realize you're not getting nowhere. You're not getting where you want to, where you hoping you were going. This book did that to me, and I was just shocked. And look at, I mean, yeah, I don't recommend this at all. It is not worth your time. And I knew why it wasn't all over Instagram, because I kept saying, beautiful cover, amazing cover, the author is the bomb, history of his books are nice. And then I'm like, why is no one really like talking about this book? And I know why now. It was bad. Biggest surprise, let me see. Of course, Lucy. I didn't expect this. I now feel like I should have read this a long time ago. This was a really big surprise for me. I did not realize how much it was going to just grab me as it did. I also like this one, The Palace Daughter. And this one, I was really into it because this is the 1920 jazz age, New York City. The drama, the twist and turn, it was not what I expected, but it gives you the coin of the sugar daddy. Yeah. Y'all watch my reading vlog on this? Yeah. I thought it was very interesting, and I actually like it. It's a historical fiction, so if you're into historical fiction, you will really enjoy this one. All right, what we have. Favorite new author, debut, or new to you? I don't really have a lot of new one. I think, now that I think about it, I'm gonna go with this one because this was a sweet find, and this is Miss Prody's Daughter with Shonda Tay, Bill and Steve. This one, I thought was a good chick lit, a good family drama, sister lit. I've been reading a lot of sister lit this year. I want to do a whole like kind of books on it when I'm done reading the ones that I picked up. I think I've read about 3 this year so far. I have one on my Kindle that I'm going to get to soon. And I think there's another one that is coming out because I've been looking at the Essence 18 books to read for the summer. And there's a book on there I saw that I was like, I saw it and I saw it on somebody else's and I was like, oh, I'm gonna read that too because it has the whole theme of the sister, the friendship, that kind of book. You know, like the old school Terry McMillan books, that kind of deal. That's what it gives me. So I want to read it. So this one I really love and I think you guys definitely should read this. New favorite crush, and it's Javon, you know. 7. Javon is from Alexander House Technical. That's that man. Woo. And then we have 7 from Blindsided. That's from Monica Waters. 7 is aggressive, like, you know, he might shoot your ass, but he's gonna protect you. He's gonna protect his family. That's it. He's the youngest of a large family, you know, which is why he's named 7. He's the 7th child. He's the youngest, and he's just used to getting his way, and he's, you know, he can be very protective. So imagine you know, that if you are his woman, it's even extra. So I liked his personality. I liked him. Newest favorite character. Let's see. I was gonna go with, I read so much women and men who are not ideal when I'm actually looking at my books that I read for the year. That's physical copy, and I'm still gonna go with Blanche. But it says newest. Newest is gonna be Lucy. I'm gonna go with Lucy. And then I'm going with the aunt in this. The aunt in this. Yeah. I'm gonna go with the aunt with that one. Book that made you cry. I was holding on to tears. Like, I was like, the man wrong for naming this book Don't Cry For Me. Because this book, like, I was like, no, I'm not gonna cry. Lucy at the end. Lucy at the end, I was doing the whole, no, I'm not gonna cry. And I'm holding on, but those were such a sad tale. I did read 2 books that surrounds domestic violence. Those were hard to read and made me feel really sad. But these are, I would say, tearjerkers. Book that made me happy. The romance. The romance. I read some really good romance, and those are all, you know, I mean, I've read so far probably like 15 or romance so far this year, I think. And I would say, let's go back to, yeah, Technical did it for me. There is a romance that I liked that I read in the beginning of the year, which was in February, I believe. No, January. And yeah, that's what my thing looked like, guys. And I love Monica Walters. I was introduced to her this year, and I liked her stuff. Those will always put a smile on my face. I always think of New Year, New Seed. She was another one that I enjoyed. So yeah, that's what I have as far as that. Most beautiful book you've bought so far this year or received. The most beautiful book, I don't have it in physical form. It's going to be bought. Every time I go to the store, I'm like, yeah, but then I'm like, that freaking stamp is on it. And I'm just like, ugh. And that is The Bread the Devil Kneel. I need that cover. I need that book, physical form. It was one of the finalists for the Women's Prize, but that cover is just amazing. And then here's the last one is, what book do you need to read by the end of the year? The one that I talked about, which is, you know, Sister Mother Warrior. I don't really have like any book yet. I do need to read some more classic. I do have some more romance for the summer. I do have some things that I'm working on. But I don't have like a book where I'm like, oh, I have to read this. Is no, I don't have that. But yeah, I am having something in my eye. Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna end this video here, and yeah, let me know. If you did this tag, let me know. Just let me know you did the tag, so I go check it out. I know a lot of people have been doing it. I've seen it, but I do it every year since I've had this channel, and it's just like a walk down memory lane. I do a more detail of how I feel on my blog, so I do have a blog post coming out. It should be out the day after this, so go check that out. comfycozyup.com, and I'll do my whole goals for the next second half of the year, where I talk about my intention of certain things I want to read and projects that I want to work on. Reading vlogs are coming back. DIY stuff, I am working on something, all that good stuff. I intended on doing this video outside, but y'all, people are having a good time, and I did not want a copyright strike on this video. So see you in the next one, guys, and let me know where y'all at with this. Did y'all read anything fun that you didn't expect but you want more people to read? Let me know. All right.